XRP's recent surge isn't a coincidence. It's backed by powerful market catalysts. Last week, XRP's price jumped a full 26% to reach $2.80. This leap isn't just a technical move. It's supported by striking data showing institutional investors and major players' confidence in XRP. If you've subscribed to my channel and liked the video, I'm continuing. According to on-chain data, the number of whale wallets holding over 1 million XRP has hit a record 2,743. These whales now control a total of 47.3 billion XRP. Leading analytics firms like Sentiment describe this as an extremely positive sign for XRP. This level of accumulation by large investors shows a deep belief in the project's long-term potential. It not only drives price increases, but also reduces market volatility, setting the stage for a more stable uptrend. The fact that whales are holding such massive amounts of XRP sends a strong signal about the token's future value. Another key factor boosting XRP's upward momentum was a short squeeze. Under pressure from bears, approximately 31.4 million in short positions were liquidated in just the last 24 hours. This created upward pressure in the market, contributing to the rapid price surge. XRP's open interest is currently at $7.2 billion. The highest level in the last 6 months. According to CoinGlass data, this figure is more than double the April low of $3 billion. The liquidation of such large short positions indicates that negative market expectations are diminishing and bulls are taking control. This surge in XRP reflects overall market excitement and is a strong sign that altcoin season has begun. Bitcoin's record-breaking climb above $116,500 and Ethereum's 17.5% gain to trade around $2,960 during the week indicate a general uptrend in the market. Sentiment states that investors are reallocating profits from Bitcoin into major altcoins like XRP. This shows that XRP is supported not only by its own dynamics, but also by broader market trends. XRP has been steadily strengthening since mid-June, gaining approximately 7% in the last 30 days, and was the second best performing cryptocurrency after Ether this week. Having recently surpassed a market capitalization of $170 billion, XRP is drawing analysts' attention. If it breaks the 2,190 barrier, the doors to a climb towards 3-day lows will open. However, let's not forget that XRP is still trading 18% below its 2018 all-time high, which it nearly reclaimed in January. This means there's still significant upside potential. So, what does the future hold for XRP? Both short-term and long-term projections are quite exciting. Short-term target, $3 is within reach. In the short term, if the current momentum continues and XRP manages to hold above the $2.60-2.65 level, analysts predict 3 is an achievable target by August. Technical indicators also support this rise. The RSI, Relative Strength Index, is hovering near 66, still leaving room for an upward move. This means the market isn't yet in an overbought state, and the price could climb further. Long-term potential, 350 for days and beyond. In the long term, much bigger targets are being discussed for XRP. A successful XRP spot ETF approval and sustained whale activity could push the token to the $3.50-4 level by the fourth quarter of 2025. But this is just the beginning. One of the biggest catalysts for XRP's future is the ETF developments and Ripple's banking license application. ETF approvals are imminent. With the SEC shortening its ETF review periods to just 75 days, futures-based XRP ETFs are expected to be approved between July 14th, 25. However, the real game changer will be the approval of a spot XRP ETF. If this happens, the XRP market could fundamentally change and reach a much wider investor base. Spot ETFs will allow institutional investors to access XRP more easily and in a regulated manner, which could dramatically increase demand and consequently its price. Ripple's banking license. According to news from Globe Newswire, Ripple being on the verge of obtaining a banking license could be a historic turning point for the XRP ecosystem. Successful approval of this license will grant Ripple much greater recognition and acceptance within the traditional financial system. For XRP holders, this development not only enhances the token's credibility, but also expands its liquidity and use cases. In the long term, such integration is expected to steadily increase XRP prices. Ripple's long list of global collaborations is a key factor distinguishing the company from its competitors. Ripple enables customers to move, manage, and tokenize value instantly, seamlessly, and cost-effectively, all backed by security and compliance. XRP's global potential and future forecasts. Demand for XRP continues to grow, and future forecasts are quite ambitious. $7 and beyond. In the most optimistic scenarios, technical indicator platforms like CoinCodex predict XRP will reach $7 by 2047. However, some leading price analysts even forecast XRP could reach $50 as demand for the token and its various use cases continues to increase and proliferate. If history repeats itself, the $50 dream. Historical data shows how significantly XRP has surged after surviving long crypto winters or consolidations. For example, an incredible 8,000% increase occurred after a 12-month consolidation. If history mirrors this scenario, XRP could skyrocket to $50 from its current starting point on November 1st, 2024. This might sound crazy, but we've seen similar rallies in the crypto market before. 100, an achievable goal. It's stated that for XRP to reach $100, it would require a much larger market capitalization and demand. To achieve this status, the token might need to establish an extraordinary global presence in the cross-border payment sector. Replacing existing financial technologies, substituting core financial standards with Ripple, and achieving positive outcomes in regulatory battles would be additional accomplishments helping XRP reach a new record of $100. For XRP to reach $100, its market capitalization would need to hit $10 trillion, which would exceed the combined value of the largest global financial systems. This would require an unprecedented adoption of XRP as the global standard for cross-border payments and the replacement of many existing financial technologies. Furthermore, positive outcomes in regulatory battles, widespread institutional adoption of XRP technology, and its seamless integration into global finance would be necessary. When all these factors align, XRP reaching this price would require a massive influx of funds into the market, which could take years. But it's not impossible. Yes, dear friends, today we've thoroughly examined XRP's extraordinary rise, the reasons behind it, and its future potential. We've covered many critical topics, from whale accumulation and short squeezes to ETF excitement and Ripple's banking license application. XRP is not just a cryptocurrency. It could be a force that shapes the future of the global financial system. If you enjoyed this in-depth analysis, please remember to like the video, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to our channel to be part of this financial revolution. Your participation strengthens this community and helps us reach more people. See you in our next video. And we wish you success on your financial journey. Remember, knowledge is power, and we'll keep sharing that power with you.